Hi, the vlog is late. I skipped last week, so I have good reason though. I didn't forget. I was just ridiculously busy. I was feeling very guilty about not doing the vlog like the whole time. But I will update you on what's been happening. So first of all, I got nominated for a One Voice award. Well, three One Voice awards. For the first time ever. I'd never submitted to any kind of awards before then, but I did. I was like, you know what, let's trust in the power of the YOLO and just send it out anyway. Three. So I'm absolutely stunned. I'm astonished that it even happened in the first place. So, damn. Yeah, so I got nominated for the non-binary category. So the first time ever that that's run in the UK. Both my wife and myself are in the non-binary category, so that's really exciting. I got the audio drama femme category. It says female on the thing, but I just call it femme because it helps me feel better about it. The femme kind of audio drama category for Hearthfall, and I also got the outtake nomination as well for one of the best outtakes. Personally, I thought it was crap, but I think the only thing carrying that outtake is my wife laughing in the background. So thank you, Eli, for carrying that one. What else? I booked a AAA game. That's cool. So I was worrying and thinking, God, it's been a while since I've been to London to record anything. But lo and behold, like the next day, something drops into my inbox and like, hey, you've been cast. So that's awesome because it's just a thing to show that you never know what is around the corner. Like you'd be thinking, oh, it's been a while since I've done this, and then suddenly the next day, this happens, or like the next week, or that kind of thing. So don't start dooming and glooming because you just don't know what's about to happen. Is what I'm saying with that one. So that one's with the Monster Factory. So thank you, Seb, for that lovely casting, and I'm very excited to go to London and do something horrible into a microphone. So I'm very excited for that one. Just because it's not all fun and games, I got recast. It happened. It is a sad fact of the industry. Recasts can happen for so many different reasons. First, reason one, you're crap and they wanted to get another person. Apparently that wasn't the reason I got recast, but it could be the reason. Apparently it wasn't due to myself and others in this project got recast, so it wasn't just me, so that kind of makes me feel less bad about it, I suppose. But I did the work, I got paid. The client apparently just wanted to go in a different direction, and that happens, and that's why you can't really start saying, hey, I'm very excited for this game to come out until it actually comes out, because it wasn't a game, it was something else. But you can't really it's not yours until it's out, if that makes sense. It was yours for that moment. So again, I've been recast before. It will happen again. It happens. And I feel sorry for others who have been recast in that series. But honestly, it sucks, but it happens. But you got paid. So I can't really complain too much. What else? Oh, I booked another major game recently. In fact, a few days ago. So that was with Voice Box, my lovely agent, Emily Dean and Saoirse Brooks. I really hope I'm saying Saoirse right. I really hope so. Is it Saoirse? I will have to ask very, very nicely because I'm never sure, and I don't want to ever pronounce anyone's name wrong. So if I ever do pronounce your name wrong, please do tell me, because I don't want to be that person just confidently going yeah and just getting it wrong the whole time. So I booked a major game. I'm going to London. No, I'm not. I'm not going to London for that one. I'm staying at home. I'm recording from home. So I'm not going to London for that one. But that's a remote job. So I'm very excited. I don't have to go on Avanti trains. Not because of the trains themselves, it's more the people on them. The general public just sort of like spreading disease and horribleness. That's why I usually bring a mask on. I take a selfie with the mask off and then just put my mask back on because it's a cesspit of disease and I can't afford to get ill. So, when you use your voice, you kind of got to avoid it as much as possible, getting ill. What else? Oh, I recorded 12 hours of an audio drama for Hearthfall as the narrator. 12 hours of live directed sessions over the past week and a bit. Just finished that today. So that was absolutely incredible, actually. I loved it. I had so much fun. Like I've been talking with Brian Kelly about that, like during sessions. I'm just so excited for the story, and I can't wait for it to all come together, because I did help cast that. So like I get to hear like so many amazing people just do their thing, and I'm just very excited. I know the story, because obviously I was the narrator, but I want to hear the rest of the story happening in real time, if that makes sense. So I'm very excited for that to come out in summer this year. So, and to those who have recorded, I've heard very good things already about what you've done, and to those who are going to record, I'm so excited to hear what you guys can do. So, I'm just very excited. I'm in talks at the moment about potential commercial bookings, like about 2 or 3 at the moment. I think 2. I think 2. Possibly going to London for that again. I'm not hopeful about commercial things like that, because you can get to like the closest stage where you have a session booked, and then you can the day before was like, oh, they went with a different talent, like, or you can get something suddenly and then you are recording that day. Like, the commercial is so up in the air a lot of the time. So yeah, I'm in talks about it. It would be cool if I got those. I'm not feeling hopeful about getting those, but if I get it, awesome. If I don't get it, I wasn't really feeling too hopeful in the first place about it. But fingers crossed, because I do like money, and commercial pays a lot better than games. What else? Yeah, let me look at my list of things. I've had to put directing on the back seat for like the past 2 weeks. Like, I've been so busy with voiceover stuff. It's been ridiculous. Like, I'm a voice actor first, a coach second, and a director third. And so I've been prioritizing voice acting and then coaching around the voice acting, and then the directing is around those ones, because unless I'm getting like paid, a going rate for it, directing is more just like, okay, if I have time. So again, this is like my training art for directing. So a lot of my directing stuff is voluntary at the moment, or delayed pay. So at the moment with my directing, I am not actively getting paid for this. So as well, I am doing it to get my experience, get my portfolio sorted. It's voluntary. So the work that gets me money is voice acting, and then secondary to that is coaching. Like, voice acting is my main. I am a voice actor through and through. That is my calling here. I love coaching. I love directing. I love voice acting more. So that is my priority with that one. But speaking of coaching, I've got some workshops and classes coming up this weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend. I'm doing like a Stop Auditioning Into the Void class, which has got so many people booked in for that at the moment. I'm terrified of it. I don't think all the people are showing up at once, because it is getting recorded, but if everyone shows up at once, I'm just gonna be like, that's a lot of people here for this presentation. What else? Yeah, I've got a bunch of new workshops coming up. I've got a couple of collaboration workshops. So one with my wife Eli, Elizabeth Nightingale, and another one with Reese Bridger. I lisp sometimes, and I try not to, but it happens. So I've got another one with Reese Bridger as well. And a bunch whilst I'm out of the country in the middle of March for a couple of weeks. I'll just kind of, because I can't work as a voice actor, I'm like, well, I am relaxing, enjoying myself, but I have this time where I'm like, okay, I can only audition and reach out to clients. I can do like 3 workshops maybe. I don't know how many I've put on, but not many. What else? Oh yeah, Neo 3 came out. So that has apparently been a major success. I'm honestly so shocked. It also turns out I suck at the game. I really suck at Neo. Like, I love Souls-like games. I love Elden Ring. I love Dark Souls. I know people might get mad that I've called Neo like a Souls-like game, but it is. If it looks like a Souls-like and walks like a Souls-like, in my mind it's a Souls-like. But it came out, and I keep getting the controls wrong, because I'm used to Dark Souls controls for those kinds of games, and it's not Dark Souls control, so I keep pressing like RB to do a light attack, but instead I'm doing this other thing which my character does, which is like a key pulse or something, and then I'm just like, no, I meant to attack at that moment, and I've lost my opportunity to attack because I did the key pulse instead. It's a nightmare. I suck at it currently. I will try and get better at the game because I've not got past the first proper boss yet, and that's personally embarrassing because I'm usually actually okay at these kinds of games. Not Neo, apparently. I really suck at Neo. Anyway, I'm in the game as a voice actor scattered throughout the game, and one of my characters was actually a boss. So that's cool. I'll probably get absolutely pulverized. I'll be turned to pulp by that boss. I think that's like Hino Enma. I think I didn't realize that I was voicing a boss. I just thought it was a generic enemy. Like, you know, a one that you find around the world. It's like, oh, that's a boss line. So that was cool. I don't do any of the efforts. It's just the death line I do for that character, because the efforts are all entirely the original Japanese voice actor, who did a fantastic job with that, to be honest. And why would they replace them when they don't need localizing? I think that's everything. I think that's 2 weeks of that sorted. So basically in the next couple of weeks, I will be doing more live sessions for games and things, and I'll be heading down to London at some point, maybe more than once. We'll see if I book the commercial as well. But yeah, thank you for listening, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I apologize for my hair being just an absolute greasy mess. I'm going to go for a shower in a moment. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your weekend. Have a lovely weekend, and happy Valentine's Day. Oh my god, I completely forgot. My 12-year voice actor anniversary is tomorrow on Valentine's Day. That's when I did my first... That's when I posted my first video of me voice acting. That's when I count it from. So, yeah. I think it wasn't that long after until I got my first paid job, but like, it was like around that time. That's when I just like that moment where I was like, I'm a voice actor now. So I was like, I can't believe it. That was like 12 years ago. I was 19, I think. Yeah. Time's a bitch. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I will end this video here and let you all go about your day. So take care. Thanks for listening. Bye.